What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. If you guys are new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you guys are updated on my second hair transplant journey progress, as well as video topics covering current hair loss treatments in the pipelines. Also, visit my website at hairliciously.com for all of your micro needling and dermal roller needs. My DHT blocking shampoo, I have the supplements, the laser cap, and then also the serum. So a few days ago, I gave you guys a post or 25 post-op result after my second procedure. And today actually marks my 1 month. So I'm at 30 days right now. And let me just go up close and give you guys a quick overview of how everything is looking. So this is the left side, the left temporal point. And as you can see, there's even more hairs that have actually shed. The redness is definitely still there. And I want to say that I probably shed maybe about 70%. There's still hairs that are still there. I don't know if you guys can see all those holes where all the grafts were, or the slits were made. Here is the frontal portion. And then the right side. So I'm actually under harsh light, and that's why the redness is probably a lot more visible. But everything is healing up really well, and I expect in the next week or two, probably most, if not all, of the hairs are going to shed. And this is what we call the ugly duckling phase, where between, I want to say about day 30 all the way to the 3-month mark is where you're not really going to notice anything, and you actually look worse than how you did before. And over time, the redness is going to subside, but as you guys can see, the redness is still there. And as far as hairstyling, it's pretty difficult to do much. Now I really need a haircut because I haven't gotten one since I went to Korea, and it's getting pretty messy. But I don't want to expose it too much by cutting it too short and exposing the redness because it's still there. The back of the scalp, the recipient zone, or not the recipient, the donor zone is all healed up. There are certain areas that are itchy. I think it's because of maybe pimples, but everything's healed. The frontal portion, sensation-wise, I want to say about 90% is there. It's just this area right here where I still feel slightly numb. But I think probably in the next couple weeks, it's probably going to come back. This is the stage where a lot of people start freaking out because they don't know that there's going to be shedding, and they start getting worried because all of the hairs are falling out. But having gone through this once, I don't really have to worry about that because I know that in time, these are going to grow back. Now, I do want to, I don't know, I just want to shave it off, but I don't think my wife would like that. And I don't think I should do that because you guys can see it's still pink. But I think for my first procedure, I think when I was at my 30-day mark, I think most of the hairs fell out. Now, some people do, they still do keep some of their hairs. I know this one guy on YouTube, he used to be pretty active after his first procedure. I think it's Steve. His name's Steve, but he actually didn't even shed that much, and he actually grew all of the hairs that were implanted without going to the shedding phase. But most people are going to go through the shedding phase. So, typically they grow out their hair, or they wear a beanie or a hat. And at this point, it's not going to cause any damage, or it's not going to make any of the grafts come loose or anything like that. Because after about 7 to 8 days, grafts are going to be fully anchored. But yeah, here's the result, just in case you guys were wondering. Now, I have some good news. I'll probably do a separate video on this, but I am actually going to be going to Turkey, specifically Istanbul, Turkey. Now, you guys know that Turkey is probably like the #1 destination when it comes to hair transplants because it's so cheap. If you go to the right place, you can get really good results for a really good price. And it's it's a popular destination for a lot of people. And if you're tight on money, a lot of people go there because, flights are probably around 6, 7, 800 bucks. And then depending on where you go, you can probably get a decent one for anywhere from 2,500 to $3,500. But my plan is to go to Istanbul, and the wife and I, we've actually been wanting to go there for a while, not because of the whole hair transplant stuff going on there, but the buildings, architecture, the culture, and as you guys know, we love traveling. So we're going to stop by sometime in February, and I was thinking of stopping by at least one or two clinics in Turkey, in Istanbul, hair transplant clinics, and talking with some of the doctors, showing you guys exactly what the procedure, and kind of like what I did for motion, just show you guys around the clinic, talk to the doctors, and maybe if I can actually take some video footage of how the procedure works and the technicians doing all the work and stuff like that. I think it's going to be pretty educational because I know that a lot of you guys want to go to Turkey to get it done. And if you guys haven't purchased my ebook, Top 25 Doctors, Hair Transplant Doctors in the World, I include about 4 or 5 Turkish doctors that I feel like would do a good job. And this is all based on research, reading through forums and looking at people's before and after photos, looking at the techniques that the doctors and the technicians use, and just reading the reviews of people who have actually undergone a hair transplant with certain doctors. So you guys can find that on my website at hairliciously.com. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be going to Turkey in February. If you guys have any topics that you guys want me to cover while I'm in Turkey, just leave me some comments below so that I can go ahead and address those. But stay tuned for my video in Turkey in a couple months. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My 1 month mark, it's time is just flying by, and I'm not just, I'm not even worried about this here. I'm still in the process of moving. I sold my house yesterday. I actually settled yesterday, and we're moving in sometime next week. So I apologize if I still look a little bit disheveled and messy. Hopefully, once I move and everything's gonna be a lot better. But this is my 1 month mark since my second FUE procedure. One last look. And let me see if I can show you guys the sides. And then the other side. The donor zone. The crown. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave me some comments. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Take care.